Okay, what you are seeing now are people coming out of the Lake Katrine Grange Hall. I have a problem remembering names, so I'll just give names at the end of my talk. And this will be for both this half of the movies and the other half. This part of history is taken from the Sunday Church Bulletin, Grace Community Church. Okay, so now it goes like this. Grace Community Church got its beginning in 1957. It was in 1958 that the Reverend Scott Vine from Port Ewan, along with several other local families, led of the Lord to establish a Bible teaching church in this area, and that would serve both Saugerties and Kingston. It was this vision that led them to hold the first meeting of what was to become known as the Family Gospel Hour on a Sunday evening in February. This was held at the Grange Hall in Lake Katrine, and that's what you see there. In October 1958, this group joined a Sunday school that had been operating in the Lake Katrine, New York Grange since 1830. Oh, that's Ann Freeman there. December 1st, the church was incorporated with 28 charter members and became as the Grace Community Church. The church property was purchased in October 1960. The building completed, and the first meeting was held on October 14, 1962. Now, this next bit of history is from my friend Ron Freeman, and I would like to read from this letter to me, and it goes like this. Now, I asked Ron Freeman to help me out on some of the history of the church, so we'll get his letter out and read. Now, while this is all going on, there'll be some background music, so you can listen to that too. Okay, this is from Ron Freeman, dated January 19, 1988. I want to insert at this time that my pictures have faded over the years and are going to be dark, but so that's why we have the background music to help get us through that situation. Regarding your question about the church, I was not on the building committee, but they were having trouble as there was not enough money to build a church, and even pre-assembled units were beyond our means. One night at a church cabinet meeting in 1961, our pastor, Scott Vine, said, "We're willing to go way out to have this church built." A couple of weeks later, I asked him, "How far out are you willing to go?" I stated that I was going to Kansas, and if the committee wanted it, I would show the plans to my sister-in-law's father, who was in the construction business. The committee was desperate, so I took the plans to Orrin Robson, I think it's Robson or Robeson, president of Red Arrow Construction Company. After looking over the plans, he said, "Ronnie, I think I would like to build that church for you." He also told me that it was too bad that we had paid $2,500 for an architect as his company would have designed the church for free. In a few weeks, he flew here and met with the building committee and told them, "Gentlemen, for $65,000, I'll give you the keys to the place." Now, how about that one? Wait till I get the next sheet. Hold on. Listen to background music. I should have had it ready, right? That shows you and where's my son Danny there? Okay, here we go. Continue. Don Hausman said that was the first building committee meeting he had ever enjoyed. The price was Mr. Robin's cost. He didn't make a cent on the deal. The committee told him that they were still $10,000 short of what the bank would loan and the money the church had. Mr. Robeson then said that he would loan the church the needed $10,000. In the fall, Mr. Robeson sent his son, Phil, to supervise the project, along with a crew to begin the work. Phil also hired some additional local carpenters. Phil stayed with us until he returned to Kansas when weather halted construction. Now, staying with us means Ron and Ann Freeman. He returned in the spring, bringing his family with him, and they lived in a motel on Route 9W until the building was completed, never charging the church for any of their expenses. A skilled craftsman in Mr. Robeson's employ came from Kansas and built all the pews, the podium, the 2 chairs on the platform, and did all the woodwork in front of the choir loaf. Church was completed, and we held our first service, a midweek prayer meeting on Wednesday, October 3rd, 1962. This was from my friend Ron Freeman. Now, let me continue on. Okay, to this I'd like to add that the new addition to the church was started in the fall of 1968 and in use 1 year later. Okay, this next bit of information is taken from Mortgage Burning Service of November 21st, 1982. And historical perspective, Mr. Willard Davis, soul, Charles Sulzer. Okay, December 1st, 1958, incorporation, 28 members. November 1960, purchase of land, 2.8 acres. November 18, 1962, dedication of the church building. And list of pastors. Pastors were Reverend Scotty Vining, February 57, June 65. Robert C. Miller, September 65, January 72. Reverend Charles Olson, June 72 to June 77. Reverend Sylvester A. Shealy, August 77 through August 81. Reverend Steve J. Hobson, October 1982. Assistant Pastor Bradley A. Johnson, July 1980. I know I should be telling you what's going on there, but like I said, I don't remember all the names, so I'll just narrate here. The building committee and the banks. Richard Adams, Kingston Savings. Willard Davis, Chairman, Sawgrease Sawyer Bank. Harry Hoteling, Savings. Donald Hausman, Ulster County Savings. Roland Neese, First Federal. John Sandine, Savings. Harley Worley. Architect Albert Milliken, and Key Bank. And then the Key Bank contracts was DeWitt and Pratt Boyce. Now I know who that one guy was in these pictures I didn't recognize. Okay, and now for some of the people in the movies. I'm going to read these all off, both for this half of the film and the other half, because it's, I think it's better that way for myself, being the amateur. Okay, here we go. Let's see here. Oh, I guess I didn't say after Pratt Boyce, the building was Phil Robeson's Red Arrow Construction Company. All right. Ron and Ann Freeman, Charles and Nancy Beckley, Elaine Beckley, Parker and Shirley Ballantyne, George and Elizabeth Ballantyne, Ed and Faith Hart, Roger and Lois Hoffman, Harry and Ruth Hoteling, Frank and Laura Crine, Dale and Ruth Coons, Ray and Marion Newton, Scott and Lillian Vining, Pastor Scott and Bessie Vining, Harley and Betty Worley, George and Pat Favades, oh boy, Chris and Edna Geisler, George and Pat Allen, Fred and Dot Brinkman, Rick and Kay Scala, Ellsworth and Henry Johnson, Wes Davis, Don and Verna Hausman, Sandy and Joanne Whitman, Bob Johnson, Jimmy Freeman, Ken and Doris Davis, George and Dot Redmond, Bob and Dot Cart, Art and Ruth Stuckey, Charles and Claire Fowler, Joan Seal Eden Home, Jerry and Kay Miller, Dick and Jan Smith, Clayton Van Cleek, Fred and Doris Massa, Tom and Gretchen Shirk, Chris Scala, George and Pat Allen, Roland and Marge Neese, Walt and Evie Hopkins, and Hopkins. Okay, we'll stop right there. What you're seeing there is Adult Fellowship at the Round Top, and this is at the swimming pool. Can't hardly see because it's too dark. Yep. Bessie Bryan pulling their little gift, and that's Reverend Scott Bryan. Ron Freeman. Oh, that was Dale. That's Pat Boyce, the guy that remember before. Nancy Beckley getting ready. And the Geisler, that's Chris Geisler. See, I'm beginning to remember names now. It's all good food up here at the Conic State Park. I believe that was, yeah. Yep. A Sunday school picnic. Oh, Cindy. Yeah. That's Barbara. Danny. Picture's dark here, so just listen to background music. State Park, that is. Mount Marion Carpentry, it says there. Yeah, it looks like they putting up the foundation for the new addition. Okay, this is an adult fellowship, and the refreshments were at my house in Hurley. And they are some of the people who were there to have some of the goodies. And it's somehow or another, the pictures come out dark. That's what happens when the old camera gets old. Oh, it shouldn't have been old in them days. I think what may have happened, took those pictures without floodlights. That's the end result, poor pictures. So when the pictures are dark, just listen to the background music. Oh, that's too late. See how fast the pictures go? You can't even take time to give the names. I think too, as the pictures get old, they seem to darken and fade. It's too bad. Oh, there's the construction of the addition to the church. It's too bad that we weren't exposed to VCR back in the 60s. Yep, that's the addition to the new church. backyard. Looks like Barbara and Danny and Cindy. I made the mistake of flooding that pool cover because with everybody skating onto it, why my pontoons got punctured, and I was forever patching holes in this to keep water in it when you put the cover on for the winter. So I finally had to junk it and get something else. But the kids learn to skate. Now this is the construction on the inside. Every Thursday night, myself, Ray Newton, Pastor Bob Miller, and one other fellow, I can't think of his name, would join us. Ray checking things out up there. I think he's cutting it out to see where to put a wire or something. That's Ray Newton. This guy here is Joseph Nacarado doing some trim work. Yeah, he seems to think it's going to fit. Yep. I hope he's right. Got it cut right, you know. If you don't cut it just right, it's not going to work. Of course, that's a... yeah. Yeah. He says that's fine, it fits. Yeah, it fits. And Ray's almost got his little section cut out there. Oh, there he goes. I'm gonna cut that little piece out. Something's got to go up there. Maybe the lights or something. I even forgot. See that? Never get old. Your memory goes with it, with age. Should have done this here a long time ago, but I'm retired now and got a little more time on my hands, so I'm trying to do some to fulfill a dream, but all my friends who could help are gone, moved away, or whatever. Oh, that's Barbara getting the refreshments ready. This is our 30-night work party. This here is, I forgot who this fellow is, but look at him on those things there. The way that's a good way to do a spackling job. You don't need any platforms or whatever. Just walk on those things. But he handled that well. And this looks like, yep, that's Reverend Pastor Miller. Now, when these pictures were fresh, you could tell who he was. I have to say that they're fading out. There definitely was better than what they are now. And then transferring them over on, there he is. Transfer them over onto VCRs, even lose some of the brightness. So I guess I'm lucky to have these and salvage what I got. There's a Sunday school picnic in my backyard or something from the church group, but they're all having a ball swimming in my pool. And if you recognize who you are or who they are, well, be my guest. I've forgotten the names. I know that this being outside was much brighter than it is now. Times with that pool. Just listen to background music while this is all going on. After going over these here pictures a few times, I have figured out what this is all about. And I think it has something to do with the wedding of Gary Houseman and Elfrida Klein. I hope I've got that right. And that was their wedding. And, yep, see, there's Frank Klein. You know, I had to shoot these. I had to shoot these pictures in the dark. There's no way I could put floodlights on. There's Don to brighten this thing up. So it's too bad that I didn't figure out a way to get the bright lights on. But I guess you don't do that in these kind of affairs. Yes, that's what it was, and then this is the reception would be following afterwards. It looks like the getaway car, all decked up. Oh, I don't. Yeah, it has to be. This the work party. There's Ann Freeman, Dot Brinkman, and Shirley Ballantyne. I'm sure that's who they are. There's Dot. There's Ann. I got them outside just to get into the picture, and now they're running back in. They've done a good job, though. Still, you see what happens? I feel bad though that these pictures are fading out. That's Walt Hopkins, it looks like to me, checking things over in the backyard. Yeah, there's just because there's... Oh. Dark scenes are on. Just listen some of the music. That's Evie Hopkins. She played the piano for the group in church, or did. That's it. Okay, that was the end of the first 400 feet of rock. We're on again. There's some of the people working in the kitchen. Oh, there's Laura Klein. Kitchen, Evie directing. Well, I'm not going to say too much on this here. This second half here will include the towards the end, the piano dedication, and that will be done by Evie Hopkins. Evie and Beth Hopkins will play the piano dedication. And so I think what I'll do here is just let you listen to, I think, a concert by Nancy Richards. I'm not sure that, in the choir of our church. So I think I'll do that in the background. This must be some kind of a Pastor Olson, that is. And there's Verna Osmond. Pastor Olson's showing a cake there, but I can't see what's on the cake. Oh, it says welcome. Okay, yeah. Welcome, Pastor Olson. Ann Freeman. Trey Scala. Nancy Beckley. Ann Freeman. Emily Johnson. Yeah, that looks good. If I keep this up, I'll eventually know all everybody by name. That's Bill Davis. Laura Klein. And Ann Freeman. Besides Pearl Lights, these pictures have faded over the years. Harry Hope telling. I think Ellen Bogan's going to have a problem trying to synchronize my tapes with her VCRs, but she'll try. She'll do a good job. With all those dark pictures here, just listen to the background music. Reverend Olson. Jimmy. Martha Joy. Like I said, in these dark areas, just listen to the background music. I think in them days I was too bashful to go hook up a floodlight so I can get some real good pictures. It's too bad. Oh dear. If they're dark here, I can imagine what they're going to be like when they get around the VCR. And I hate to cut it out because it can make out some of the people. There's Rick Scaler. He said it tastes good. Beth Hopkins playing the piano, and at this point is the piano dedication. And the new piano dedication concert was January 19, 1986, with Bevy and her daughter Beth Hopkins playing. Now I'll play some of their background music, but it's not going to synchronize. Oh, this is yours truly, Joseph Macro. Trying to do the manual of arms with a Japanese rifle, and it's kind of rough when you don't have a sling on there to do it the way it should be done. Yep. That's my daughter June and her bicycle. Anniversary of the Pastor Olson. There's Pepper, June and her dog Pepper. I can't go over how these pictures have faded though. If I don't soon do something with them, they'll be gone forever. Yep. Well, that's what I've got the background music for. Oh dear. That's awful. That's Barbara Wilson back there, the pastor. Steve Olson. Marge Niece. burying my pool. Yep, that's the end of my pool. What you saw in the early pictures, it's gone. No, I'm wrong. What that is a project at the church. I thought, no, I think that's a drain field they're putting out to the church. Yeah. Oh, this. Boy, oh boy, I'll tell you. Like I say, I hate to throw this picture away, or these movies away, but they're awful dark. Sylvester Sheely. I gotta apologize for the darkness of a lot of these pictures. Upside down here. Sideways. Jerry Miller. Oh, that's my granddaughter. Nope, no, it's not. Farewell to Pastor Sheely and family. next will be my granddaughter, Rachel Lauren Siegelkow. Okay, this is my granddaughter. There's my daughter June, Rachel, and my son-in-law Gary. Hi, Rachel. There's that little reindeer. Sings, blinks his nose. Oh, this was December 25th, 1987, Christmas. There she is. So a lot of fun with the reindeer. Huh. Okay, Jacqueline and Julie and this is Christmas at my daughter's down in Jacqueline's house in New Paltz. I suppose I should have been having some Christmas music on for this Christmas dinner down there. And this is a great grandson. These are grandchildren. My daughter, they gone by before I can get their names in. Grace's 1984 Chevy van. And this is up from Arlington, Texas. I added this on just to wind up the last part of the film. Nice looking van, right? They make them good in Texas. That's it.